interesting camera angle. My computer's on my coffee table right now because I was watching a movie last night and I don't have a TV, so this is what I do when I watch a movie with friends. I am just checking in. I have so many things to say and I couldn't help myself. I need to make a video. So the last few days I have gone through an incredible transformation. If any of you have ever listened to Ram Dass, you probably understand the concept of the evolutions we go through within our lives. It's something that I've always focused on and kept track of in my mind, the evolutions I go through as a human being. And what he says is particularly relevant here, so I'm going to mention it. Basically, the idea is that when you are at a certain evolutionary point, you still believe very firmly in the now, in what exists around you, and you're attached to it. Attachment is suffering. And when it comes time for a death, you hang on and you go, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, and then comes confusion because there is no and then. You only know the material world, you only know what exists around you, and letting go of that is letting go of everything you identify with. It's letting go of your existence. This has a point. So, at some point, you go through an evolution in yourself where you are saying, I don't want to die, I don't want to die, and there's a part of you that says, boy, you sure are carrying on. And that is the beginning of awakening. Anyway, I went through a little mini personal death within myself. I've been clinging to a lot of old parts of me for a long time, simply because I felt like letting go of them would be letting go of my identity. But unfortunately, I have been hanging on to them like an anchor tied to my ankle, my past, dragging it around with me. And it's been leading to further and further depression and confusion. I've been very lost for 6 months or so. Probably for a year, but especially the last few months. And I have found myself again. Actually, that's improper. I was talking to Jason. It was a very long conversation with Jason that really finally set my mind in a new direction. I was saying that I lost myself, and then I said at the end, actually, I need to rephrase this. It's not that I've lost myself. I don't have to go find myself again. I know who I am. It's just that who I know I am has been sitting in a little tiny box in the back of my brain, caged in by these arbitrary schedules and enormous work obligations that are completely irrelevant and mundane and unnecessary. And as a result, I have been spending the majority of my life preparing for tomorrow by working my ass off today, doing a lot of shit that doesn't matter. And it does not lead to fulfillment. It does not lead to communion with nature and community. It leads to isolation, stress, absolute dissatisfaction, and it has to stop. I am not a person who's filled with stress. I fear almost nothing. I don't worry. I don't get upset easily. Usually I have things under control and I keep a level head. And lately, especially the last several months, I feel like I have no idea. Kitty! I feel like I have no idea what happened to that person because I've been so opposite of that. So it has been my decision to close a lot of things and quit a lot of things, and that is just the way it is, and there's no turning back. And I have to say, I do feel like I'm reborn. I'm born again. I feel like an entirely new person in 24 hours. So I am in the process of rapidly shutting down a lot of parts of my life that no longer matter. And for so long, I clinged to these pieces of my life saying, I have to have this because I identify with it. What I said to Jason was, I've always felt like I should experience everything and do everything. And he said, why? And I said, because I feel like I owe it to myself. And he asked why, and I said, because I define my level of success by how much I've done, not just how much I've accomplished, but how much I've experienced and learned from those experiences. And he says, so does letting go of the things that you've done before and like letting them fall into the background and not maintaining them, does that mean you have any less success? And I said, I guess not. And then he said, I challenge you to define your success the way I know Shanti would have said a year ago she defined her success. And I was like, what is that? And he said, measure your success in love. Hello. Right. I've lost center. I've lost touch with what I am. I am learning. I am experiencing. I am love. I'm a ball of energy. And I forgot that. I thought I was a ball of doing. Needless to say, I feel wonderful. So I have closed. I was running 7 businesses. I'm now running 3. I have closed my graphic design, web design, marketing company. I hadn't been accepting clients for a while except here or there, but now no, I'm not doing that anymore. There are people who do it better than I do, and I don't have the time or the desire really to do that anymore. I have stopped doing freelance tutoring and writing. I am no longer answering YouTube messages. I am always, perpetually 200 to 600 behind, and it's an extreme time suck for me. It's the same 20 questions over and over and over. I will read every single message that comes in. If you feel the need to send me a message, if you want to tell me something about yourself or just explain to me how much I've helped you, please send it. I will read it. I do read every message that I get, but I am no longer answering messages. antishay.com no longer has all the videos linked to from it. It is simply an information site, so I don't have to be updating that constantly. There's no point. YouTube is the hub. YouTube is where all the videos are updated anyway. That website, antishay.com, is now simply FAQ, information about my plan, about me, and a contact form. I no longer have antishay.com, the personal finance website, up. If you have one of the posts bookmarked, I think, and tell me if I'm wrong here, I think that those permalinks still work. But if you go to antishay.com, it goes to shantimarshala.com, my hub website, my sort of central calling card website, if you will. It does not go to the personal finance blog. I know that blog helped a lot of people, but the information found therein can be found everywhere else on the internet. The only reason I was keeping it online was it was a bit of my personal history, but I have the archives. And the amount of work it takes to maintain the spam and the comments and the ads and all of that bullshit, the server, I don't need to be doing it. And I'm no longer doing that in my life. So the finance blog is closed. Antishay weight loss is severely simplified. I'm no longer doing graphic web design. No longer doing freelance design. Not really. Now, if you have a project and you want to hire me, I think I might do a project here or there, but I'm not going to leave the website up. I'm not going to try and promote it. No interest. So now all I am doing is below the yellow line and occasional videos like this, talking about my life, heart weight loss, and then the big one is the business with my mother, and then the nonprofit organization that we have in conjunction with that. That's my life. And what do I get to do now that I have simplicity? I get to play with my cat. I get to read books. I'm back to sewing clothing. I get to draw and spend hours laughing with friends doing nothing and not sitting there the whole time thinking in my head, boy, I really should be working. Because I haven't been able to truly relax with anyone for a very long time. And I hate that. I want to just go, all my obligations are taken care of, and now here I am. So, in terms of losing weight, I know that I haven't been keeping anybody up to date with my weigh-ins or my 21-day challenge or my exercise, with the exception of whatever shows up in below the yellow line. That is genuinely because for the first time in a long time, I'm not focused on weight loss. Because I don't have to be. Praise God. It is so ingrained into my existence now, eating right and exercising. I don't have to think about it all the time. And people ask, where's the weight loss inspiration? Why aren't you keeping us updated? Because there's nothing to update. I am so preoccupied with living now. The weight loss is just something that's happening. And for the first time in my life, I'm exercising. Not because I want to lose weight. I am exercising because, damn it, I want to exercise. In my gut, I feel I need to move. That's an incredible feeling, and I've never had that before. I am exercising because I want to be athletic. I'm exercising because I want to be able to run farther. I want to be able to climb higher. I want to be able to cycle faster, not because I want to lose 5 pounds. I'm very happy with my body, and it's going to continue to change for years to come. But the arbitrary goals of 2 pounds here and 5 pounds here and 6 times a week exercising and this many calories, I can do that without really thinking about it. So here begins the next phase of this journey. I hope you will come with me. Thank you for understanding. In lieu of answering questions, I will be making a point to do blog TV every week now. So I will let you know when I decide when that will be, and hopefully we'll do it every week, and I'll also probably try and have once a month an international show on the weekends. So thank you for watching. Thank you for following me through this crazy time in my life. I'll see you guys when I see you. If not sooner, then I'll see you Monday for Below the Yellow Line.